So I've been asked by a few people to make some skate tutorials. So this is going to be my first one that I'm going to make. It's going to be on varial kickflips. All over YouTube, basically, there's these tutorials on how to do all kinds of different tricks, just about everything in the whole entire book. But the way that most of them, just about all of them, play out is someone comes out on their skateboard, they do a trick, and then they're like, that's how to do it. And me being at that point once in the beginning of skateboarding, to where I was on YouTube myself looking up videos on how to do tricks, it was frustrating just watching that and not actually getting anything out of it. So I'm going to upload some tutorials, and I hope that they help you out. And if they do, like them, leave comments, say thanks for the help, all kinds of stuff like that. And just hope it helps you out. Alright, so the basis tricks of the varial kickflip are the pop shove it and the kickflip. Basically, what a varial kickflip is you could say a 180 kickflip. The varial kickflip basically takes a pop shove it and a kickflip and combines them into one trick.
Kickflip! You've got to land this. Varial kickflip!
Alright, so whenever it comes to the feeding of a varial kickflip, it's basically with the back foot you're straight on, just like you're about to do pop shove it, but instead of having your foot straight in the middle, you're going to have your foot right behind the bolts at a slant. And with the back foot, it has a nice swipe and flow to it, just like a pop shove it, but with the front foot, it's going to kick out just like you're doing a kickflip. And you're going to put both motions into one to make the varial kick. Now the main thing that you have to remember about foot placement is that everyone does it differently, so just mess around and try different things with it. If you want, instead of having your foot slanted up here, you can try it back here. Give you a little bit more of a flip to it. And if you're having trouble with the pops, let it hang back a little bit more. And remember too, I ride regular, and most skaters ride goofy. So basically just do the same thing, just the opposite way. Now there's some tricks out there that whenever you first start doing them, you have to learn them while you're moving. Like tray flips, for example. You cannot learn those in stationary, it's just too hard. But this is not one of those tricks. You can just set the board down, work up the feeding, just work on it over time, just wherever you feel comfortable, and then start trying to pop them. Now, whenever you start practicing doing them in stationary for the first time, don't necessarily go for, like, getting your feet straight on those bolts, but just go for getting the swiftness of the 180 and the kick out of the flip, and just catch it with one foot. And just see how it all feels together, and just how it all looks. Now you want to do that just like this. Just like that. Just get the whole thing to go around, and get the flip, just catch it with one foot. Now once you start getting the feel for the 180 and the flip all put together, and putting your foot down on it, then actually start trying to go for it, flipping the trick, and landing both feet directly on the bolts for a perfect land. Just like that. And then the next thing is you want to start going straight into doing it in motion. And once you got this down, you can start taking it to lines, doing it on flat ground, doing it off stair sets, all kinds of stuff. The possibilities are endless. Now once you're no longer doing these tricks in stationary, but you're going down the road moving doing them, a few final tips about that is the more speed the better, really, once you get used to it. And definitely don't overflip it, because that's probably my worst enemy. And don't forget to swipe the foot. If you don't, it's just not going to work out. Alright, so that's basically how you do a varial kickflip. I hope this video was helpful, and some extra tips for it is varial kickflips, they actually only took me 2 days to learn, but everyone learns at a different pace. Like, kickflips, just by themselves, took me a whole entire year to learn. So, definitely don't give up on it, because of course if you give up on it, you're never going to learn it. Another thing, too, is music. I listen to music when I skate all the time. 4 Years Strong is what kept me pumping through this whole entire session. So, music's definitely going to keep you going throughout it. It's going to keep you going strong. And basically, just keep working on it. I can't emphasize that enough, so that's it. Alright guys, well that's how you do varial kickflips. I hope the video helped out, and I hope you can land varial kickflips now.
You just got to land this.